Stepping Heavenward, Chapter 1, January 15th, 1831. How dreadfully old I'm getting. 16! Well, I don't see as I can help it. There it is in the big Bible in Father's own hand. Catherine, born January 15th, 1815. I meant to get up early this morning, but it looked dismally cold out of doors and felt delightfully warm in bed. So I covered myself up and made ever so many good resolutions. I determined, in the first place, to begin this journal. To be sure, I have begun half a dozen and got tired of them after a while. Not tired of writing them, but disgusted with what I had to say of myself. But this time, I mean to go on, in spite of everything. It will do me good to read it over and see what a creature I am. Then, I resolved to do more to please Mother than I have done. And I determined to make one more effort to conquer my hasty temper. I thought, too, I would be self-denying this winter, like the people one reads about in books. I fancied how surprised and pleased everybody would be to see me so much improved. Time passed quickly amid these agreeable thoughts, and I was quite startled to hear the bell ring for prayers. I jumped up in a great flurry and dressed as quickly as I could. Everything conspired together to plague me. I could not find a clean collar or a handkerchief. It is always just so. Mother is forever poking my things into out-of-the-way places. When at last I went down, they were all at breakfast. I hoped you would celebrate your birthday, dear, by coming down in good season, said Mother. I do hate to be found fault with, so I fired up in an instant. If people hide my things so that I can't find them, of course I have to be late, I said. And I rather think I said it in a very cross way, for Mother sighed a little. I wish Mother wouldn't sigh. I would rather be called names out and out. The moment breakfast was over, I had to hurry off to school. Just as I was going out, Mother said, "Have you your overshoes, dear?" "Oh, Mother, don't slow me down. I shall be late," I said. "I don't need overshoes." "It snowed all night, and I think you do need them," Mother said. "I don't know where they are. I hate overshoes. Do let me go, Mother," I cried. "I do wish I could ever have my own way." "You shall have it now, my child," Mother said and went away. Now, what was the use of her calling me my child in such a tone? I should like to know. I hurried off, and just as I got to the door of the schoolroom, it flashed into my mind that I had not said my prayers. A nice way to begin on one's birthday, to be sure. Well, I had no time, and perhaps my good resolutions pleased God almost as much as one of my rambling, stupid prayers could. For I must admit, I can't make good prayers. I can't think of anything to say. I often wonder what Mother finds to say when she's shut up by the hour praying. I had a pretty good time at school. My teachers praised me, and Amelia seemed to so fond of me. She brought me a birthday present, a purse that she had knit for me herself, and a net for my hair. Nets are just coming into fashion. It will save a good deal of time by having this one. Instead of combing and combing and combing my hair to get it glossy enough to suit Mother, I can just give it one twist and one squeeze, and the whole thing will be settled for the day. Amelia wrote me a dear little note with her presents. I do really believe she loves me dearly. It is so nice to have people love you. When I got home, Mother called me into her room. She looked as if she had been crying. She said I gave her a great deal of pain by my self-will and ill temper and conceit. "Conceit?" I screamed out. Oh, Mother, if you only knew how horrid I think I am. Mother smiled a little. Then she went on with her list till she made me out the worst creature in the world. I burst out crying and was running off to my room, but she made me come back and hear the rest. She said my character would be essentially formed by the time I reached my 20th year, and left it to me to decide if I wished to be as a woman what I was now as a girl. I felt sulky and would not answer. I was shocked to think I had got only 4 years in which to improve. But after all, a good deal could be done in that time. Of course, I don't want to be always exactly what I am now. Mother went on to say that I had in me the elements of a fine character, if I would only conquer some of my faults. You're frank and truthful, she said, and in some things conscientious. I hope you are really a child of God and are trying to please Him. And it is my daily prayer that you may become a lovely, loving, useful woman. I made no answer. I wanted to say something, but my tongue wouldn't move. I was angry with Mother and angry with myself. At last, everything came out all in a rush, mixed up with such floods of tears that I thought Mother's heart would melt and that she would take back what she had said. Amelia's mother never talks so to her, I said. She praises her and tells her what a comfort she is to her. But just as I am trying as hard as I can to be good and making resolutions and all that, you scold me and discourage me. Mother's voice was very soft and gentle as she asked, Do you call this scolding, my child? And I don't like to be called conceited, I went on. I know I am perfectly horrid, and I'm just as unhappy as I can be. I'm very sorry for you, dear, Mother replied, but you must bear with me. Other people will see your faults, but only your mother will have the courage to speak of them. Now go to your room and wipe away the traces of your tears, so the rest of the family won't know that you have been crying on your birthday. She kissed me, but I did not kiss her. I really believe Satan himself hindered me. I ran across to the hall to my room, slammed the door, and locked myself in. I was going to throw myself on the bed and cry till I was sick. Then I should look pale and tired, and they would all pity me. I do like so to be pitied. But on the table, by the window, I saw a beautiful new desk in place of the old clumsy thing I had been spattering and spoiling so many years. A little note full of love said it was from Mother and begged me every day of my life to read and reflect upon a few verses of a tastefully bound copy of the Bible that accompanied the desk. A few verses, she said, carefully read and pondered, instead of a chapter or two read for mere form's sake. I looked at my desk, which contained exactly what I wanted. Plenty of paper, seals, wax, and pens. I always use wax. Wafers are vulgar. Then I opened the Bible at random and lighted on these words. Watch, therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doth come. Matthew 24:42. There was nothing very cheering in that. I felt a real repugnance to be always on the watch, thinking I might die at any moment. I'm sure I'm not fit to die. Besides, I want to have a good time with nothing to worry me. I hope I shall live ever so long. Perhaps in the course of 40 or 50 years, I may get tired of this world and want to leave it. And I hope by that time I shall be a great deal better than I am now and fit to go to heaven. I wrote a note to Mother on my desk and thanked her for it. I told her she was the best mother in the world and that I was the worst daughter. When it was done, I did not like it, and so I wrote another. Then I went down to dinner and felt better. We had such a nice dinner. Everything I liked best was on the table. Mother had not forgotten one of all the dishes I like. Amelia was there too. Mother had invited her to give me a little surprise. It is bedtime now, and I must say my prayers and go to bed. I have got all chilled through riding here in the cold. I believe I will say my prayers in bed, just for this once. I do not feel sleepy, but I'm sure I ought not to sit up another moment.